throw our stream on there. Nobody's watching yet, but it's okay. We can't even see you yet, Miles.
All you people.
We got
Hello, people tomorrow.
Miles is covered up by Joe's spaceship fuel shack.
Yeah.
Joe's got your spaceships and stay for the Slim Jims.
Excuse me.
Now it's out of the way. Now we can see him.
There's Miles.
That's Miles. Miles is over there again for his first time on video. Just every time you're on, this is Miles' first foray into video format.
Miles' first appearance in the world.
Yeah, that's right.
He's never been
His
seen
first
before.
time in life.
He's a cryptid.
Yeah, well,
It's only blurry pictures of him walking by.
My corporeal self is here.
He's always very poorly lit, so it's a lot of motion blur happening there.
You may have seen him in your dreams because
You
he
may
does,
have seen
he does traverse that plane quite
There you
often.
go. That's right. Oh, there we got one.
We got one. Hello.
Somebody's here.
Hey, welcome to our stream, pre-show stream.
This is the pre-show.
All
yeah,
the
we
best
haven't-
parts of the show.
haven't even started yet.
We don't even.
We're all just on our third beer here. We haven't even started yet.
I'm just starting to feel awake now.
That's right.
It takes me 3 just to get my eyes.
Wakey, 3 beers and wakey.
I haven't eaten since noon, so this is my dinner. It's gonna be all of
that's
these
it.
beers.
Well, it's calories. There's calories in
I
there.
should do that trick.
That's what I told my
because
doctor.
Yeah.
That at least then I won't have to drink so goddamn many of these things.
Yeah,
It makes a difference.
then you got to find room in the fridge
Yes.
around all the other beers that are already there. That's say.
The hardest part is storing your beers, but thankfully
right.
it's wintertime. Best part about it, you leave them outside.
That's right. Mother Nature's got the cool on lock
Nature's going to do your cooling
until
for you.
we get a heat snap and it's 70 degrees in the middle of December.
It is going to be in a couple of days.
Well, it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Jesus. There's nothing better than a 90% frozen Rolling Rock, though. Just one of those real watery beers. It's like a beer slushy. Oh, it's so good.
Hey, Deirdre's here. Hey, Deirdre.
Hey, Deirdre.
What up, Deirdre?
You got to have some kind of texture on that thing just to help you stomach the awful taste of it.
At least it was kind of like a slushy, I guess.
It's just the alcohol that's liquefied at this point.
It's like they clean the slushy machine and then they just let the cleaner freeze and then they just put it into a cup. They're like, here you go, drink this slushy.
You sound like Mike Lindell trying to describe why they wouldn't get
I spent 3 years trying to figure out how I could clean my slushy machine. And right around the time I found that they made a specific patented fill to clean out the slushy machine, I realized that it was not edible by accidentally ingesting several gallons of slushy cleaner. I like to be thorough. I was a drug addict for several years.
My veins are made of steel. He's put so much shit in his body now that he can literally ingest anything.
He's fine. He's protected. Yeah, his immune system is pristine.
He's like a bomb sniffing dog. he can be used to good effect.
Oh, that's the
if
ticket.
used correctly.
Oh my
We're not
God.
using him
We
correctly.
got 3 people. We just started. We got 3. Why are you all here already?
Because Miles. They're here for
Miles is the reason. We're gonna.
Hey.
It's his first time on video. Okay,
Yeah,
here we
first time
go.
I've ever been on.
let's start the show.
Let's begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Yay! And then wait. What does that do? Does that blow your mind? That just happened.
This corner weighing in at 180 pounds.
Darkness, everybody!
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth.
Bunch of fucking amateurs. Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay, then.
Hail to the king, baby.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.
You tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight. Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
Oh, Miles.
Miles is back. Miles has returned.
Turn for the first time.
Oh my
This is
God!
my first time on video. I don't know if you guys do that.
He's returned for his first time on video.
If you're just listening, you'll never see
You have
him.
no
You'll
idea.
never see his face.
You'll never see him. It's too late. It's
You're
too
welcome.
late. You had your chance to send the money, and it's too late. You're never going to see him now.
Mail order miles.
You had your chance to be a Patreon supporter, but now that was it. That's what we need to
That
do.
was a special
We need
feature
to do
for the month.
ransom Patreon stuff,
Yeah.
where we're going to do bad things if people don't subscribe.
Oh, I love this idea.
If you don't subscribe at the $10 level, we're going to wipe out every blackbird that's in the redwood forest. Doesn't matter whatever kind of bird they are. If they're black, they're dead. We're just going to wipe them all out.
Crows,
And
ravens.
don't worry, because
The
we're
last white rhino.
we're working. That's right. We're going to have him. We're going to execute him on the show.
We're gonna hang his fucking head right there.
Right there. We got a big open spot on the wall. It's going to be endangered white rhino carcass. It's going to be all your fault. You had the chance. You had the chance. You ruined
We
it.
got to make money somehow. If you don't do it, we'll take it. We'll sell its ivory horn. It's not ivory, is it?
Whatever we
Well,
got.
we're gonna pass it off as ivory.
We're gonna, that's exactly right. We're going to make a
Wish.com
counterfeit.
ivory.
That's right. Wish.com ivory.
Ivory
destroy it.
head, big face, rhino endangered.
That's right.
Got 50,000 descriptors on
That's
it.
right. That's right. You got it. That's exactly what we got to do. Yeah, but we'll see what we have to do to get Miles to have some. I don't know. I don't know if we even really
We need
have.
fanfare.
We need fanfare.
We
Is what we need.
demand celebration
That's right.
from you people out here.
It's nice
Especially
to
the
be so
Fucking
great.
shit on me. I can't breathe.
There's a lot more. I just added a ton of
Yeah.
new ones here, so
That's all our whole show is just a
it's
review of
it's
that show.
just going to be.
Give me that. My food? I'm joking.
What is that from?
It's all from I Think You Should Leave. All of it.
Okay, I love that show.
It'll
Oh,
yes,
dude.
yeah.
Shit
Yeah.
is so
It is
funny.
the best.
Why do you want
I
the
don't even
receipt?
want to be around anymore.
Yep, it's going to be good. So let's see what has been happening here. We're desperately fighting back against the elements, which are drastically playing heads or tails every single day.
It's like a Russian roulette.
I was outside in a t-shirt yesterday, smoking a cigar on the porch and thoroughly enjoying myself. Today, I wore 2 jackets to work.
I walked to the dog today and I was just wearing a hoodie and it was immediate regret when I got out of that car.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god.
you can't go off of yesterday's outfit for today's attire. It
Yeah.
doesn't work. It doesn't work.
And with all the obviously the Corona stuff, you have just constant variants every
Yeah.
every 5 minutes.
Right.
And with that, there's also just the normal like getting sick from the weather kind of shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where like it's hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold.
Right.
It's like fucking.
It's great for the immune system. Great for the immune system. It keeps everybody happy, everything going.
You never can
Nice.
get used to one goddamn day.
Right. No.
You don't have enough time for it.
No, you don't have anything.
It's like the weather's bane. It's like, what will break first? Your mind?
yeah.
Or your body?
Yeah. Yep.
We're all Christian Bale, just in a hole. That's all we are.
Man, if that ain't the truth,
I feel
that
like
ain't the truth.
I feel like Christian Bale deep in a dark hole.
That's right. Are
Way
you
deep.
hear me? You hear me? What's going on?
Balls deep.
Wreck right now.
Yeah, it's
Christian Bale get fat for anything.
yeah.
Right?
it's-
Or he'll starve himself. You don't even need, you just need
I'm
to
just a scared little boy who never learned how to ask for people's food or their burgers.
That's all he is.
That's it.
He'll do it.
Bale.
He'll do it at the drop of a hat. To just make sure you phrase your
waiting.
sentences correctly when you're talking to him.
don't even get near him with poor grammar
Don't. Or pork.
or pork grammar. That's where you only speak in pig terms. God, what a mess that is. So we're trying to fight back against that. On the way back from work today, I saw I was behind a car and the bumper sticker read, "This car is protected by the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit."
Is that an insurance company?
I guess. I don't know. It was
I
a
hope
bumper
so.
sticker. Next to that was a sticker that was the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then next to that was a Decepticon sticker on the back of their car.
What alignment
So,
are they trying to communicate here?
I guess the insurance companies they really need to team up these days. They're doing like Avengers of insurance. So we've got the Decepticons, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Holy Trinity. They're all working together. I guess it's like where you pair your life insurance with your boat insurance sort of thing.
Is Megatron a deity that watches the Steelers?
Well, I don't know about all that, but maybe the Steelers are necessary to help, like
Maybe the Steelers stole the Allspark.
maybe
Oh shit!
they did.
It's like an unstoppable team, though. You got Jesus. You got
You got
Megatron.
Ben Roethlisberger, the rapist. He's unstoppable. Megatron, he'll turn into a jet. Are you kidding me?
You better watch out.
Ben Roethlisberger is jealous of the fact that Megatron can avoid court dates so easily.
That's why they teamed up. He's
He's
gonna
a
take him
flight
away.
risk.
It's a flight.
It's a $1 million bail. He's a flight risk.
It's it. But really, you just have to protect yourself on all fronts. That's the bottom line. I think that's the
he's
point they were
covering
trying
all
to
his
get.
base. He's doing a Pascal's wager of bumper
Right.
stickers.
Whatever we need, just put them on there. Whatever it is.
I don't care anything. The fucking voodoo priestesses.
He's probably got Autobots on the front too. He's got Autobots on the front, Decepticon in the back. That's
I'll worship-
probably a sex thing. I don't even know about.
That's definitely a sex move, the Decepticon.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, it's
Fucking so fucked up.
so scratchy and metallic. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's meant to
That's
be.
how the Lord made it with his mechanical fingers.
If God was a giant robot, explain a lot. Why he made us into these.
If God was a giant robot, explain that.
monsters.
Explain that. If God was a giant robot, explain that.
We're about to do an
I'm
episode
gonna-
on Prometheus, and that's
I'm gonna-
exactly what it's about.
I'm gonna come up with it. That's it. I think that would be the only possibility that would make me return to religion.
If
If God was a robot,
Mhm.
no, if God was like, hey, what's up? And then somehow, he was able to prove his omniscience.
if God is a computer,
If God was a computer,
That would all he'd need to say though is like, "Hey, what's up?
yeah,
I'm a robot now."
right. That would be the end of it.
They
That would
call
be-
me Optimus Prime.
That's right. There you go. I don't know if you've seen my bumper stickers, but I am protected by the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Now that God's a computer, I'm very confused what that means, but perhaps it has something to do with.
they're all MS-DOS commands.
He's running an old
Run,
version of
Father.
McAfee. Yeah. Don't worry. There's no Trojan horse viruses getting in here.
It's fine. John's up here too now. He's part of the singularity.
It's all good.
He got killed in prison.
Right. Yeah, right.
Have you guys heard about John McAfee?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really
Like,
fond
he
of
licks
stuff.
the bottoms of shoes and poops through hammocks and stuff.
Sometimes when you get that much money, you gotta. If you're going to be an antivirus creator, you have to be on the front lines of viruses,
That's
and I think that's what it's all about. Because if you don't have your finger on the pulse, okay, of viral infection, then how are you ever going to possibly know how to protect people from them? You don't have like pacifist Buddhist monks walking around and protecting people, celebrities. They're not walking around with little earpieces in. What are they going to do? Set themselves on fire? Yeah.
I still use McAfee. Pat McAfee's his name. But
Yeah.
yeah, I still use McAfee, and it doesn't let you do a Google search. You can't make Google your home screen.
Don't
It's
do it.
Yahoo.
Mhm.
They are the ones keeping Yahoo alive.
They have
Yahoo is the safest
corner of the
place
market.
to look for any information you need.
Yeah, of course
Yahoo.
it is. Yeah.
And they don't. And Yahoo is like also the dumbest fucking search engine of all time because they were offered like an exorbitant amount of money to be acquired by Google.
Yeah.
Then they turned it down. Then they went in and tried to counter offer with a real low
We're
ball.
okay.
And they were like, and Google was like, nah, we don't even want to absorb you anymore.
Never mind.
Too late.
We're done with that.
And then they bought Community.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
no
right.
way. You must have rigged something. I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit. I've been waiting a long time for a hit on Corncob TV. I didn't fucking do this.
Got to keep some long ones in there just to derail the conversation.
Oh shit.
That's what it's all about. unplugging your fucking microphone again?
Yeah, I just like to fuck with machinery.
I just like it to be
I
over.
want to be
I just
closer
want
to
it
God.
to be.
If I could just keep on fucking with this computer shit, I'll
I
feel
don't
more
even wanna
divine.
be around anymore.
Man, if that ain't my mantra, I don't know what is.
Well, we got to do what we got to do to keep the ball rolling here. But I was very disappointed on the way back. Before I saw the bumper stickers, I stopped to get some more beer, and I grabbed the New Belgian pack that had the 1984 beer in or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And got home and went to go put them in the fridge and realized it's not in the multi-packs anymore. So I just bought two packs. I tolerate the other beers that are in there. I just want that one beer that I can only get in the But so I guess I'm gonna have to try this new one out here. It's
Hop Avenger?
Hop
That's
Avenger.
a good shit.
Yeah, well that's what I've heard. I heard good things. So that was the substitute.
Yeah.
I don't know how I doubt that they're gonna be able to surpass that other one for me, but maybe they will. Who knows?
Is
What
it
was the
just-
other one?
The other one was it was called 1984.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That one is good too.
Yes, I enjoy it. I enjoy it very much.
Is it discontinued right now, or is it just like it would just?
I think
not
it's
in the
just
multi-packs
seasonal.
anymore.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a season. That's a year.
Yeah, come on now. What's going on here? They just don't know what's going on. They're just confused. They're just confused with everything that's going on.
Ladies, do not let Wagner touch you. He's not allowed. Not allowed. Do you hear me, Paul?
Okay, man, leave me alone.
Is there a new season of that coming out soon?
I don't. They haven't
I
announced
wish.
3, but I wish. Yeah, it'll happen eventually.
I think the season 2 dropped. I think in the summer.
Yeah.
So
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a
it's
minute.
still, yeah.
So we'll
And
be
the
a little
original
bit.
one came out in like 2019.
Yeah.
So-
It had show it like there are a few sketch comedy shows that even compete to that.
Can't touch it. Can't
So
touch
fucking
it.
It
good.
just gets better and better the more that you watch.
Absolutely.
It.
Yep.
it's
Especially
genius.
the ones that are painful at first. That's the best
Yeah.
part. Yep. They only
God.
fester sweetness.
That's right.
But
They
that's,
ripen.
That's
through-
right.
through
They
your
ripen.
brain.
Well, yeah, that or fester sweetness. That's how I like to put it.
I
These
like the
bananas are
colorful
really festering sweetness.
Now they're just plain festering.
They're-
Get
they're
them
ready.
off of that
They're
hook. Why did you think to buy a whole bunch when you only ever eat one at a time?
thought you don't eat meat. You're hanging this thing like a slave carcass. Jesus Christ, get those poor bananas down there.
Imagine like a horror movie where instead of hanging pigs, it's just like
No.
bananas.
Yeah.
That would be fucking dope.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's basically Chiquita, the
Yeah.
Chiquita factory. Yeah.
Veggie Tales, the horror film. Like,
Yeah, right. That's it. Well, so Matt has now watched Midnight Mass.
Yes.
You've completed it.
Oh, that's right.
And
oh
you-
god, I
you're-
haven't seen it. I'm
So-
sorry.
well, Miles,
I'll be spoiler free, Miles. Don't worry. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a good thing you weren't
Yeah,
here when Matt
that's
was
right.
talking about it
That's
because he
right.
spoiled a bunch of shit for me. But
There you go.
you're
as,
trying.
as I do best.
You were trying to keep it. You did a pretty good job. Of
Thank
keeping
you.
it
Thank you.
conservative.
I do what I can.
But yes, I did. I really enjoyed it a lot. So I tried Hill House. I guess it was his other works, the director's other creator's other works.
What does that have to do with this show?
Well, I'm guessing that it's a similar kind of pacing or some
Oh.
similar type of like storytelling. So when I tried Hill House, I just was like could not get into it.
Yeah.
But this one is a little bit more in line with especially because of that Roman Catholic religious like foundation that they're telling the story through.
Yeah.
It's very familiar, as we talked about last week.
Mhm.
So I thought that they did a perfect job with that. I thought that they did a great job incorporating the horror elements in there. And in fact, the cinematography, the way that they present like the horror elements are so fucking unsettling.
Yeah, they do a great job with it.
They play with the fears, like the things in your real life, in your brain, that if you were in that situation, you would be afraid because you couldn't really tell what the fuck's going on.
Right.
You only just kind of think
They
you see
like
something.
they very gently expand on your paranoia.
Yeah.
Where it's like the thing that you think might be real, but then your logical brain's like, that's not what's happening. They stretch it out to the point where your logical brain goes, that's not what's happening. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe that is what's happening.
It plays with it.
Yeah.
It has a very deep understanding of that primal fear, that
Yeah.
primal connection in your brain. So I finished it. The ending, I don't know, it left a little bit to be desired, but I did feel like it was a really great journey overall.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that the storylines were cool. And I know we were talking about the whole like jumping from character action to like character to action to back to character again.
Right.
It seems a little disjointed, but I also feel like it's just their way of like really just kind of leaving you like hanging, like
Mhm.
leaving you in suspense so that you're like, well, I'll go back. go back.
Yeah, right.
And but they do resolve eventually.
Yes, yeah. Everything ties up.
I think it does build itself really well towards the end too,
Mhm.
because they do a lot less of that whole like, what's he saying? It's
Yeah.
more like, okay, yeah, this is still happening now.
Right.
We're staying with it. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I for my first foray into that guy's work, I thought it was very good.
It's worth checking out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to check it out, Miles, if you're into
Okay,
that. Did you
yeah.
watch like Hill House or Bly
I watched
Manor?
Hill House. I thought it was a cinematic masterpiece, but the plot was a big fat fart.
Mhm.
So like,
see,
yeah.
I was getting into like when I started watching it, I was just so put off. I thought it was like dull as fuck, and I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time on this.
You got Elliot from ET, so it's like,
Oh, that's
we
him.
already
That
know
is
it's
him.
gonna
Yeah.
be so.
Oh my
great.
God.
That's right. It's gonna
He
be.
phoned home
But
and all this
He
shit.
phoned home there are entire
everywhere.
episodes, like 3/4 of an episode, that's just one rolling camera shot,
Yeah.
and it's incredible. They like seamlessly move like the setting and shit.
Mhm.
It's fucking phenomenal filmmaking. But the plot is just like,
Right.
I don't really like. Ghosts are cool and all, but like, I also had I was trying a new medication and it gave me nonstop vertigo for a week. So I was
Sweet.
watching that show and I was like watching them shift like the sets and stuff, and I'm like, is this just me?
Yeah, right. Yeah, what's
I'm
going
on the Titanic. The water's getting choppy and the iceberg is probably hit us. Oh, Leo, save me, Leo. Not you, Billy Zane. Not you.
Never you, Billy
Take that
Zane.
hair off,
That's
and then maybe you get a chance. You might get a remote chance of
you
touching
take,
me.
you take that hair off and you put it on the boat first. All right. Women and children, that hair's younger than you.
So speaking of things we've watched recently, I watched what is it might be my favorite movie ever.
Okay.
Oh.
It's called Llamageddon. Have you
Nope.
guys heard of
Nope,
this?
never heard of it.
It's on Amazon Prime, free to watch, and it's
You are
about
filling Chris's spot today.
a,
This is
a space llama
all
with
right.
glowing red eyes that kills an entire house full of teenagers
Yes.
with various magical powers,
Man.
and it's fantastic. It shoots lasers, of course.
Of course, there's
And when
lasers.
it shoots lasers, if it hits you, there's an enormous explosion.
Right.
When it spits on you, you become a llama monster that lays llama eggs.
Yeah. Well,
And,
Get some body horror in there.
Every now and then, it punches people to death.
Yeah,
and
that
it likes to bite fingers and dicks off.
Man,
It is
This-
a phenomenal movie.
that's a winner right there.
This sounds pretty good, actually.
I'm in.
The
I'm
sex scenes are literally just like a bunch of people licking each other's tongues in close up. Like those are the sex scenes. It's amazing.
Isn't it great to be naked underneath of this headshot?
There's a 30-year-old man who plays a 12-year-old.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Oh, God.
We're getting so much better here. Things are only getting better.
This is on. This is.
I'm just a scared little boy.
It's really good though.
It's
it
a
might
winner.
be like the last 20 minutes. They're like, oh, we have to put a plot in this movie.
Oh, wait a
But
minute.
the rest of it is great.
That's great.
So yes, that's Llamageddon.
I love it.
And I also have prepared a game for today's episode.
Let's see what we got. What do we have going
It's
on?
called How Many Nipples?
All right. All right.
And
Ah.
so I'm gonna give you interchangeably. I'm gonna give you animals,
Okay.
and you're gonna tell me how many nipples they have.
All right.
And we're gonna start with Gervasi because I'm trying to give you the advantage on this one since you lose best wishes every single time.
Well, I don't think a human being on the planet can beat Matt
I
about
think
that.
you're
Oh
right.
my God. That wasn't a sound effect. That was just real fucking knuckles.
I just prepared myself.
You are going to have arthritis.
I already have arthritis.
So Matt, you have a cat, right?
Yes.
How
I
many
do.
nipples do
Oh,
cats have?
No. Mine's very furry and fat, so it's hard for me to see. But I want to say, oh God, I just initially want to say 6,
The answer is 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Think
Oh,
about
okay.
how many are normally in a litter.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And I was
Mhm.
kind of thinking like 6 is a weird.
You have to
number.
think of offspring.
Is it
And is the
7?
creature bisymmetrical? Yeah.
Well, now we have to change it up here. Matt Suter,
hmm
how many nipples does a mouse have?
A mouse? Well, let's see. Mice have
Think about Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse has 2 nipples. Yeah.
He got 2 little nipples right here on the front. And
That's
he's
right.
got the right to vote. But I'll tell you who doesn't.
That's right.
His dog.
His dog.
His fucking dog.
And his friend, who's also a dog somehow. That one can talk, though.
He can't vote, though.
He
He's
can't-
not allowed. Still not allowed.
Goofy is actually a cow.
Right. He's a cow?
That's why he has the 2 big buck teeth, because he's actually a cow. But then it got lost in translation, so everyone just started calling him a dog.
Miles?
I thought his name was Goofy Dog.
Yeah.
Nope, he's supposed to be a cow originally, and then they just
Philadelphia is worth $50.
50
Yes.
bucks.
Yes, it belongs on that soundboard. Oh, God.
All right,
Let's-
Mouse, you're out of time.
So a mouse, I'm going to say that a mouse has 6 nipples.
Go with 6.
That is incorrect. There are 10 nipples.
10
on a mouse.
nipples.
10 nipples on a mouse.
Wow.
Well, speaking of llamas, Matt, how many nipples does a llama have?
Oh, boy. I'm thinking like a cow's udders. It might be 4.
In fact, it is 4.
Yeah, there you are.
Boy, we got
I
it.
got a point.
Yeah. All right. All right. Matt Suter,
Mm-hmm.
you seem like you'd know how many nipples a pig has.
A pig has 8.
That is 12, unfortunately.
12, really?
12 nipples on a pig.
Damn, so
And
many.
there aren't enough. Like pigs,
I know, they're fighting over 'em
piglets
all
are
the
always
time.
Fighting over them.
That's
nipples.
it.
Okay. So Gervasi, how many nipples does an elephant have?
Oh, shit. I never even thought about this before in my whole life. God. Well, you never really see the underside of them. I
You're
wanna
taller than an
say-
elephant.
Well, yeah, but it's not around me. How the fuck have I ever been near an elephant?
You work at Social Security.
That's metaphorical elephants.
Right, yeah.
And I never forget.
That's
that-
right. I never forget
I
that
never-
an elephant has.
It's not an odd number, right? Let me go back to 6. No. Seriously though, I'm gonna say 4 again.
2, unfortunately.
2 nipples.
Two, yeah.
nipples.
Oh.
You guys are bad at knowing nipples.
Yep.
Ooh.
I've always been more of an ass man, so it's
Okay, Matt Cedar, how many nipples does a whale have?
a whale.
Mm-hmm.
2.
That is correct. We got 2. So you guys have tied it up. All right, we got 3 more. All right. Matt Gervasi, how many nipples does a squirrel have?
Oh no.
Oh no.
A squirrel. Now I'm just thinking like how many babies they'll poop out. So like, 6 is going to be an answer one of these times. I'm gonna go. I want to say it's either 8 or 4 in my opinion, but let's go with. No, wait. How many did the mouse have again? 10.
The mouse had 10.
I'm going to say 12.
You should have stuck with your gut. 8 was the
8.
answer.
Damn
8 was
it.
the answer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Damn.
Matt Suter,
Yeah.
how many nipples does a platypus have?
I knew you were going to do a platypus. God damn it. Okay. Let's see.
Probably
here.
an odd number.
Yeah, right.
this is God's reject animal.
408. Wait, no, 7. 407. I'm going to say 4.
The answer is 0.
0.
They do not have
tricked ya.
nipples. They do not.
Tricked me.
They do not feed
Fucking
their young
platypi.
with
Oh,
milk.
they lay eggs.
They do lay eggs, but
Yeah.
So I
that
have,
doesn't
But like
necessarily.
egg laying, like typically egg laying animals, like don't need to.
Right.
but they are also mammals.
Right.
Right.
Typically mammals.
These things are just not supposed to be around.
no, it's
No.
just they put all. They had a bingo ball. The bingo thing.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
right. That's it.
All right. So I do have 3 more prepared, but we don't need to go through all of those.
Okay.
Which animal has the most nipples?
The animal with the most nipples. Well, we know it's not a platypus, so we can rule that one out. It's got to be a mammal. I'm going to say
I'm giving it some thought. I feel like it's a small animal.
It is a small animal.
yeah, it's got to be because it,
How about no, not a hedgehog. That seems a little prairie dog.
I should look over. right? Too many, right?
What do you say? What do you say? No. Yeah, small animal that has gerbil
Gerbil. Okay, what do you got?
Gerbil.
or hamster. I guess are they interchangeable? Can I?
I think they're different animals.
Damn it!
I'm gonna go with hamster.
It is neither a gerbil nor a hamster. It is the shrew.
The shrew.
Oh,
All right,
I should
now-
know that. I'm from Shrewsbury.
I was thinking of a mole initially, so I was on the right track. Yeah.
Bitch.
How many nipples does a shrew have?
Uh,
For the final pot, so we can do a deal breaker here. Hopefully,
It's all this is a deal breaker.
we're breaking the deal right now.
Uh-huh.
We're breaking the deal right now.
How much does how many nipples does a shrew have? I'm gonna say 15. No.
15.
I'm gonna say 12. 12.
That was
well,
good.
the other things were 12, weren't they?
Yeah.
So try again. Pig was 12.
20.
20. Okay.
18.
18.
You son of a bitch. You're like it's like the Price is Right.
$1, Mom.
Matt Gervasi, you've won the game with it. You're closer. It is. The answer is 27.
No,
27. Eventually. There we go. We got it.
And
Yes.
that was how many nipples?
There you go.
Do
See
I get,
that?
Do I get an extra nipple for that?
Now ask me how
I
many
hope so.
butts these things have, and I'll tell you.
How many holes does one got?
How many holes does this one got?
That's the only answer I need. You won a beautiful destination to Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania, where you can see small little tiny animals that run around your yard. They have 27 nipples.
And a bunch
See
of
him
pickup trucks doing wheelies in the Walmart parking lot.
You were pretty close with hedgehog, though. They look pretty similar.
That was just it just popped in my head. But I remember seeing little like videos of a hedgehog where people are tickling their bellies.
Deirdre
So I've seen-
says I'm traumatized from that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Well, if we didn't leave you with something, at least there's some trauma involved. That's it. There you go.
That's our party.
There you go, folks. We'll see you next time. We're skipping weird news.
Here's the
that was
question.
weird enough.
Where's the odd nipple? Is it on the top or on the bottom?
This is a good question. I'm guessing it's
Right
got
in the middle.
It's got to be right. Yeah, you're right.
It's in the middle. I don't know the answer, so
Yeah, it's like the 9 on the dice. You know, there's 9-sided dice. So anyhow, speaking of 9-sided dice, how about some weird news?
yeah.
Let's get
do it.
weirder.
Weirder. How about that?
Weirder than we have already
You
been.
never know what's going to happen. All right, everybody, as you schedule appointments with your therapist for tomorrow, we're gonna get this all squared away here. Let's see, yeah, and let me get the visuals.
We probably could use some more structure on this show, though. Honestly,
You're welcome. I'm here for sure.
No, it's good. It's good. It's
That's
very
why I'm
good.
gonna get the supervisor gig.
That's
I'm
right.
for because I'm all about structure.
Miles has it going on. That's right. He's ready to roll. Ready to roll.
he's like Professor X. He's always ready.
That's
to
right.
roll.
Always ready.
And he can read your mind
That's
too.
right. It's-
He can make your nose bleed with his thoughts.
That's right. He's
and worse.
it's
Kill half the
Optimus
population.
Optimus X. X-Men roll out.
Optimus Prime. He's always looking on the bright side.
That's right. Yeah. Everything's going to be fine. All right.
My husband just got eaten by a lion. It's all right. I'm
Chris
here
is,
now.
Chris is
I
here.
run on unleaded gasoline.
Hi, Chris.
You said it like Mr. Edge. I run on unleaded gasoline. Yeah. Oh, God.
Remember the talking horse show, guys? You remember that one?
That was a weird one.
That was crazy how the horse talk.
Man, I tell you. This-
Thankfully, this isn't going in the recording.
Yeah, you only get this.
in a blaze of glory.
You're welcome for the live footage.
There you go. There you go. This is what happens when you watch it live. You run the risk.
When you fuck a stranger
This
in
is
the
what
Alps.
happens when you find a stranger in the Alps.
And how many nipples does the stranger have?
That's right. And can you milk them? That's it.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news.
Weird news on the Kickstarter net.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used a witch to hold me to get the fire off me! Ah, help me, Oprah Winfrey! Ah!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. The human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has fought the ship.
And now with this week's weird news, here's Mitch.
Okay, so for our first story here, first I'm going to get the video up there so everybody can see what we're seeing. Here we go for our first tale. This one's going out to our friends Spellbook, formerly known as Witch Hazel, in which they were far more vocal about this affection. Minnesota man with a love for Hamm's beer claims that he has the country's largest collection of cans and advertising memorabilia from the brand. Steve Miner said his collection of Hamm's beer started in the 1970s and was once counted more than 4,000 pieces, including one of the very first Hamm's cans from 1935. There you go.
That probably tastes about as good as Hamm's
It's
today.
just the same, and you drink them warm, of course.
That's right.
I said the collection started with a Ham sign and a Scenorama, which is a backlit moving sign, before they became popular collector's items. He said that many of his collected advertisements are tied to Ham's classic ad campaign featuring a bear. He said,
Is that supposed to be a bear?
there's
It's a cow.
Yeah, that's a bear. That's a bear over there. Yeah, well, it was a cow at one point.
I thought his name
Yeah,
was Bear
that's a bear.
Dog.
Yeah, that's that skunk looking thing apparently is a bear. Yes, but the bear was invented in 1954. I thought bears were a lot older than that. But whether you drank hams or not, you had to enjoy the commercials. You had to. It was otherwise you were a communist. So Miner's businesses Ham It Up offers repair services to Scenoramas and vintage jukeboxes. I've seen more and more young people that are collecting that kind of stuff these days because either their dad or their grandpa did it, and it just brings back those great memories. So there you go.
I have a huge craft beer bottle collection. It's literally in a refrigerator box in my garage. I wanted to put shelves in the garage and just fill my garage with beer bottles, but I have too many.
Yeah.
So the only thing I'm missing that this guy has is the handlebar mustache.
That's all you got to do. You have the shirt.
And you're almost there. You're working on it.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
down
in
a
a
little
mustache contest and I hate it. And people always say to me, Miles, what could you do to look more like a pedophile? And this is the answer.
Scared little boy.
Yeah, it's good. All right. So speaking of scared little boys, the Dutch sex toy company company's attempt to reach fans of the wholesome sport of curling. So I'd just like to rescind my statement from last week where I talked about how much I liked curling as a winter sport.
Yeah.
You remember this?
Yeah.
After this, it's over. All right. All right. Here we go.
How dare they?
Get ready to sign the divorce papers. So a Dutch sex toy company's attempt to reach fans of the wholesome sport of curling led some broadcasters to cancel their live stream of the tournament that will determine the final spots for the Beijing Olympics.
Now, is it? Wait. Okay, keep reading.
Well, I'm not the right man to have an opinion what's normal in which country, promoter Dagmar van Stiphout.
I love it.
told the AP. I think they're also surprised, but it's best to ask them first. An NBC spokesperson did not immediately respond to the question, seeking an explanation for the decision. Easy Toys, a sexual paraphernalia website that bills itself as the market leader in the Netherlands and Belgium, could not also be reached for comment. While the bulk men's, women's, and mixed doubles Olympic curling fields have already been filled, the tournament is to determine the final spot in the Beijing Olympics. But Americans seeking the live stream for the World Cup instead found a message that the broadcasts were suspended due to a, quote, an ongoing sponsor right issue. So there you go. That's one that we see quite frequently. If you ever tried to use Netflix and a VPN before, you've inevitably run into those wonderful messages about your regions.
Okay, so the broadcasters have been censoring curling because there is a Dutch sex toy company that is sponsoring a team.
Yes.
Is that the
well,
case?
that was advertising. So basically they've picked up the stream, the video feed from them of the tryouts or whatever.
Okay.
And that includes their ad stuff.
Oh,
And one of those ads was apparently for a sex toy company.
Imagine if NASCAR had a flashlight car.
And listen, I don't know why that has not happened, Miles.
Oh my
It's
God.
I don't know why that has not happened. It
looks
should
like
have
he's
a long time ago.
overtaking- No, wait, he's consuming.
He's
number
consuming.
4.
That's right.
AdamandEve.com is
That's
taking
right.
first place.
Why has this not happened? It's all just because of our puritanical society, I'm sure. Well,
Better clean that one out.
that's right. We got to get rid of it any way that we can. Of course, it's a pity that this is happening right now. I said we'll go on with the tournament, but we'll do it for the athletes. We'll carry on with the event. So there you go. There was apparently a bunch of complaints by surrounding sponsors who decided that these ads were not appropriate.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, right,
I mean,
exactly.
who gives a fuck? There's beer commercials on TV,
Right.
And how alcoholism is so prevalent and it kills so many people in this country.
There you go.
You can fucking buy cigarettes
That's
at
it.
that goddamn.
Cheers.
Yeah, look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'll be dead in 45 minutes.
I thought you were
No
going to
way!
say.
You must have rigged something. I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
I thought you were going to say that someone had a mold of their penis made that was the handle of
That-
the curling disc.
That would be
Man,
sweet.
see- Yeah, but see, they wouldn't be
That'd
able
be
to
awesome.
qualify for the Olympics, though, because that's not regulation.
Okay.
Now, if they had maybe a special hat or gloves that
How
didn't
about-
have any fingers,
How about dick
now
gloves?
dick
With-
gloves,
like dicks for
little,
fingers.
little dick glove fingers.
Yeah.
Now I'm on board. I'm on board.
That'd
I'm
be sweet.
I'm back in for this version of curling.
Edward Dildo Hands.
I'm all about
Yes.
it. All about
Dildo
it.
hands.
Saw the documentary. Okay.
I want to become a professional curler just so I can
Okay.
get my team on the Olympics and put a big dick on the jacket. That's gonna be that's our
You're
fucking
going to
team.
Yeah.
strive for the greatest accolade of athleticism.
Yep.
Just to put a dick on
Have
TV.
you read any Greek mythology? The gods love dicks.
God
all right.
love dicks.
God
They used to
loves
They
dicks.
used to curl naked as fuck
Absolutely.
That
Back in
dude
the
he kind of looks like a dick. He's all bald
Yeah.
and shit.
and worried.
Yeah, he's
Worried.
very. That's because he's seeing the commercial. He's looking up at the.
My dick looks
of
like
the
this
screen.
all the time.
That's right.
It's bald, just a bunch of skin and a real worried expression.
Staring forward, throwing rocks.
Oh god. Oh boy, I hope this one goes as far as it needs to.
That's right. So, eventually, you'll get rid of those kidney stones. So,
Oh, I want to know what the story is behind the
So-
mannequin hand.
so speaking of throwing
This can
things.
either be uplifting or very disturbing.
So speaking of throwing things away, a man in Italy who wanted proof of vaccination but didn't want to get the shot attempted to trick medical workers using a fake arm,
I
according
love
to a
it.
local nurse. Nurse Filippa Bois in the city of Balisa said that she first noticed something was amiss pretty quickly. When I uncovered the arm, I felt the skin was cold and gummy. And, and the color was way too light, she said. She said at first she thought she had an actual prosthetic arm and that he had simply accidentally offered her the wrong one, but this was not the case. He was wearing a covering on his torso with these two arms attached, and the man ultimately admitted his goal had been to obtain a COVID vaccine certificate without receiving the shot.
It was
So there you go.
cold and gummy.
It was
she
cold
said.
and gummy, and it just the skin was too light. But in a joint statement, Sirio and Piedmont's health counselor said the case could be classified as quote ridiculous, except that we're talking about a gesture of enormous gravity, unacceptable for the sacrifice that the whole community is paying for the pandemic. So the dentist, which this guy's a dentist, I don't know if I mentioned that or
The
not.
fake arm guy's a
The
dentist.
fake arm guy's a dentist. He said he may face criminal charges. So there you go.
I as a dentist, don't you think he would know that getting away with this kind of scheme?
Well, he's used to working in hard materials, though. He's used to building teeth out of resin and
Well,
stuff
you
like
would
that.
think most dentists seem like they think that they're only working with hard materials, the way that they fucking scratch and drill in
Right.
their fucking gums.
Gums are just the glue that holds
They're
the
like-
hard stuff in. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't floss enough. That's why your gums are bleeding.
Man, you really need to floss more.
You're not taking care of these things at all.
You see this blood? There's so much blood.
Oh
This is
my
your
God,
fault.
this is it.
This is your blood and it's your fault.
All right, listen, we're going to set the vacuum up and the bag is going to hang right over your head. And if it gets too heavy, it's going to fall on you. Sorry. Hopefully you stop bleeding soon. You can control this.
You'll notice that your
Vasodilation.
gums are irritated.
Vasodilation. That's
like
right.
a fucked up Saw game.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is. Yeah.
I want to play a game. It's called flossing.
That's right.
I'm gonna molest you while you're asleep with this fake.
Well, we had to go there.
I got a trial. I got to test out the. I got to test it out before I can try to get a COVID shot in it.
You think this is slicked back? This is pushback.
That's what he said after they called him out.
Oh, God.
Well, I'll tell you who else got called out. We're heading over to Denmark. In northern Denmark, an IKEA showroom turned into a vast bedroom when 6 customers and about 24 employees got stranded by a snowstorm.
This is just like the pub story from last
It's
week.
just like the pub story. So apparently we're dodging the bullet here with our 70-degree days.
Yeah.
Here for once. But they had to spend the night in the store, sleeping in the beds that are usually on show. Can you fucking imagine even complaining at all about this?
Right?
This is so fucking dumb. It looks like your own house. That's why you're shopping there. It's all your shit.
If your house looks like an IKEA store, you shouldn't be shopping in an IKEA store, or maybe not too much shopping at an IKEA store. But you've got so many choices of different things that you can sleep, sit, and entertain yourself with, and there's fucking meatballs everywhere.
I mean, they got tons of meatballs on hand. They got frozen meatballs all the way in the back,
Get out of here.
just along with the fucking made do-it-yourself sofas.
Oh, you can't. Did you put it together yourself?
They noticed a sharp spike in sales that day.
It
bro.
happened. It happened. And
They left with like all kinds of boxes they had to assemble themselves.
I
We got
really
it.
like this bed. I'd love to put it together in my own house.
we got a meatball deficit, too. That's the other bad part.
It's a meatball shortage.
You've been meatballed.
I would smash some fucking meatballs right now.
Well, up to 12 inches of snow fell, trapping the customers and employees where the department store is on Wednesday
Just
evening.
a foot. Where was this again?
It's
12
in Denmark.
inches.
This is in Denmark?
Yeah.
Where it snows all day, every day. They're like, oh, 12 inches puts us out.
A foot
You
of
know the
snow
rules.
makes you trapped in an IKEA?
You're trapped there all night now.
Don't they all drive tanks? Like,
We-
I don't
We
understand.
can't plow snow at night.
It's
How are we going to see anything?
it's December.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
shit.
I think it's very similar to the
Yeah.
pub thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, get Danish here. Yeah,
they wanted to stay there.
it's that.
They
they're
wanted it.
like, oh no, there's too many meatballs. in the
Sorry,
way.
honey, I got to check out more beds.
I gotta eat my way out.
Eat my way out of IKEA.
Well, we slept in the furniture exhibitions on our and on the showroom on the first floor where we have beds, mattresses, and sofa beds. Said the manager Peter Elmos. Not
There's
well, I guess it
Elmos
is Elmos.
wandering
It is
around.
Peter Elmos. Told the
Peter
tabloid.
Elmos.
Yeah, he said people could pick the exact bed they always wanted to try, and he said they spent the evening watching television and eating. Adding it went super well. It's been a good night, all fun.
Peter Elmos was the name of the trial that the guy who played Elmo had when he was molesting little boys.
There you go.
Peter Elmos.
I'm a wreck right now.
Yeah, it's just
Didn't like that one, huh?
Woo. Oh boy. Elmo wasn't the only one having a
Elmo had a bad
having
day
an
that day.
invasion.
Well, so Denmark's public broadcaster DR said that people were working in a toy shop that's next door to IKEA and also spent the night in their department store. It's been much better than sleeping in our car. It's been nice and warm, and we're just happy that they would let us in. Michelle Barrett, one of the toy shop staff, told the DR. We just laughed at the situation because we'll probably never experience it again. Because that IKEA has
So
now
next
been
week
burnt
when
to
you're
the
there,
ground.
we burned it. We went Lord of the Flies on this fucking thing.
Once
We
the-
burned it to the ground after we slept there.
Once all the meatballs were gone, the building couldn't hold itself together anymore.
Someone assembled this thing
reactor
real
core.
shitty. One of the screws fell out. We didn't have an Allen wrench, and the whole thing came down like a house of cards right on top of us. 14 bricks hit me in the
There's
head.
nothing you can do
But I
about
can't sue them because there's a disclaimer every time you buy
it.
this
Every
crap.
single time they're just
Fucking-
blaming it on me. Blame it on me every time.
You blame it on Elmo Peter Elmos.
Just blame it on the rain. Just blame it on Well, I'll tell you who else we're going to blame it on here. Police were looking for a man who's been dubbed the snake burglar.
Oh no! That's more continuing our theme of snakes sneaking in.
There you go.
Places that they don't belong.
Strangely enough, nothing on the plane recently. I guess Samuel L. Jackson's doing his job in these troubled times. So, he's been dubbed the snake burglar. He wiggles his way through several South California businesses and has fled with several $1,000s.
Wait, there's obviously cameras here, and I mean he's still choosing to wiggle around on his belly when he could just cover his face up and walk through it.
Yeah,
it also looks like he's turned the lights on, which is a great idea.
Before you told me what the story was from the picture, it looked like he fell out of a chair and he was injured.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Listen, we have to close. It's closing time. We'll be back in the minute.
Needs life alert.
Every senior citizen
should have
life alert.
I'm having chest pains.
Help!
I was a piece of shit, though.
Not this guy. He's still a piece of shit.
Yep, he's still got it. He's still got it going on. But the surveillance video showed the man slithering on his belly at Rustic Roots Salon in Riverside around 5 a.m. last Friday, apparently getting into the business through a rooftop fire escape.
So he's going to climb up to the roof and then come down and then slither through the store.
Stay real low and then wonder how in the fuck he's going to get back out the roof.
You know what he said on his way out? He's like, send me on my way.
That's right. That's right.
Rustic Root.
It's good. It's what he's doing. What he's doing every time. Said it just gave me chills up my spine. Owner Lori Hodge told KNBC she's terrified of snake people. She believes reptilians are ruling the world. Yeah, right.
This guy's a fucking idiot. How's that scary?
Yeah, How
are you terrified?
It's a complete. There's no explanation for it.
There's no explanation. Just body after body busting out of shit wood and hitting pavement.
Now I have Rustic Root stuck in my head.
There you go. It's all about what we get stuck in our heads, I guess. But a security guard who was installing a new alarm system at the salon said that that the crook had been trying successfully to avoid a motion sensor. Okay, so I've put in a few security systems in my life.
Yeah.
Motion sensors do not avoid the ground. That's not how they work. So even if you crawl along the floor, you're still going to set off a motion sensor. And if you're reaching for money and products, which is what he did, you're going above the floor.
He's Tom Cruise.
He's Tom Cruise. This is the bottom line.
Tom Cruise in Jinko jeans based on
right.
the pictures
Absolutely.
of it.
And he's reading a book.
You gotta learn. Every day's a chance to learn.
How to steal for snakes.
Coming to a Kickstart library near you. How to steal for snakes. The idiot snake guide to steal. Well, the same man may have tried to burglarize other businesses previously, including a local pizza parlor, where security video showed a man crawling on his belly.
There's one easy way to deal with this guy.
Yeah.
Spike strips.
Glue traps.
Oh, I'm at a pickle now.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
You got to gnaw off your own arm. Sorry. It's the only way you're getting out. We can't get you off there. That glue's too sticky.
Crap. What's chapter 9? Getting stuck in the business. Son of a bitch. I can't move. God damn it.
I prefer humane traps.
I like humane traps. I don't like this glue stuff.
We just electrify the floor. We don't like them to suffer. Just to cook through thoroughly. Now, here's my other question. What determines
if you walk in there, let's say he's trying to rob a bowling alley, you walk in there, you see a guy slithering around with money, do you just huck a bowling ball in his head?
would be
What are
pretty
you
effective.
doing over there? Fucking weirdo. What's wrong with you?
Do you think he installed the security system, which is why he knew to slither around?
Could have been. He could have made his snake permeable. Yeah, we don't know.
But he didn't do a good job because
No.
it's so cold.
No, it's so God. I was like, God damn it. Should have read the same book, not two different books.
Oh. In times like these, can't you just dress up like the owner when
There's-
when you break in?
But there's
And then
so
on
many
video-
ways but see, people are this is classic.
If you
People
were
are trying
smart,
to apply.
you would target businesses that have two owners that aren't really getting along.
Yeah.
You dress up like one of them. You break in, you steal a bunch of shit. You get them fighting each
Work
other.
for the Little Rascals.
They're so
Yeah. Watch 2 episodes of Bar Rescue. You got a
It was
target.
Little Rascals 3 where they went on a crime spree, to fund the go-kart race. They were like, we gotta go around, we gotta rob all the children's hospitals. It's the only way we're gonna win this charity race. we gotta steal from the kids to save the kids. Can't make it out without breaking eggs. Every cook will tell you that. I'm doing my best not to break into Clue because that's a Clue line. But what I want to know is what is the differentiating factor? Thank you. Between a pizza parlor and a pizza shop.
You gotta have
Seating.
A front room.
Yeah, the parlor.
Yeah. this-
Please wait in the front room until your food is ready.
like Domino's is not a pizza parlor.
Okay.
And you can sit, but there's no tables for you.
Right.
Actually, just
There's
one.
There's a holding cell.
Right.
Yeah,
it's all-
exactly. You come in and
And
order,
a dunking chamber.
and it becomes uncomfortable immediately. That's the
The
difference.
dunking chamber is full of marinara sauce. It's delicious. I'm the mott stick. Yeah.
I'm made of cheese and deep fried.
I'm the cheese man.
Something that doesn't agree with me.
Yeah. Well, and that's it. We just got to make
To
do
be-
with what we've
To
got.
be fair, anything from Domino's doesn't agree with anyone.
No.
That's true.
Yeah. Right.
I love that one commercial. It's like we're giving away $25 million in free stuff,
Mhm.
and I was thinking like nobody wants that.
None of it is pizza.
And if anyone, they're like giving away an entire free pizza to a family. If you order a pizza, do you really need to eat a whole other pizza
This is the question.
that night?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends upon how hungry you are, I guess.
It's
all-
like it's
it's all
a
about-
burden.
It's a
They're
burden.
handing you- they're-
Give me that. My food? I'm joking.
I'm joking.
It's all about that 666 deal, bro. There's 663.
Yeah.
3 things for $6 a piece. When you're on a budget, diarrhea is cheap.
That's right.
Diarrhea
It's
is
just-
cheap.
You just
the
got
price you pay for saving money. Come on down, man. Did you remember, Matt? There was like when I got the Permanente Brothers mix-up order.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told this on the show. I'm sure I did. But I ordered like 5 wings because I was hungry from Permanentes to get delivered. This was months ago. Guy shows up at my door with 2 fucking huge stacked bags for like a kid's party that somebody had ordered stuff for, and then like 6 drinks. And I kid you not, it was 12 boxes of food. I ordered 5 wings, and he was like, "Can't take it back. It's yours now." And I was like, "Well, but okay." And I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "I can't do anything about it. It's too late. I picked the wrong thing up, and I went to the wrong place."
Say you're going to kill the president.
So I got stuck with fucking 92 chicken tenders and shit. I called Matt. I was like,
Yep.
That's
"Can
a
you-
great problem,
Can you
bro.
help me with this?" Yeah,
was
it was a
Fuck
burden.
yeah, I can help you with this.
It was
What
a
are you
burden.
talking about? I'd
And-
love to take food from children.
Yeah.
God, they got fruit cups in there. I want a fruit cup. Yeah. I'll take them all. I'll take them all and take the money and run, much like a snake burglar.
There you go.
It's slithering
And
along
slither.
and doing what I need to do. But yeah, that's the weird news that we've got.
Pick a
for
better
this one.
animal to rob places as.
Well,
That's the
that's
moral of
a
that
snake.
story.
a moose with 4 nipples might be able to handle that.
There you go. See, now we're beyond the game. We're just in class
Can
now.
you
This is
milk?
nipple class.
Can you milk a moose?
Can you milk a moose?
If it lets you.
Moose milk, you got to sedate them first,
I think you
which
just
gets
gotta-
into the milk. So you got to clean that off the top. You got to run it through a little processor, let it float to
That's
the
all
top.
part of the. That's all part of the fun.
You skim off the cream.
No,
That's-
no.
take it.
They're
That's-
like
leave it in
13
there.
feet tall, so you can
Yeah,
literally just
man.
walk underneath them and start
it's
a
a
milking.
piece of cake. It's like doing an oil change on a big rig. Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Like a big rig that's possessed by the devil that possessed Christine.
Who's also walking on stilts. Look at those big lanky legs
Fucking
all over the
destroyed.
place. Yeah,
Like
that just-
Godzilla. It's like Godzilla fueled by. It's like Godzilla on the fucking Megatron's planet,
absolutely right.
Okay.
Fueled by maple syrup.
fueled by maple syrup and hate.
That's right. Hate and maple syrup.
It's sticky and it's pungent.
That's right. And we hate it.
It's
We hate it,
sticky
but-
and it's pungent.
It's the-
Much like my show,
There
the
you
Disc Dump Podcast.
There you go. Make sure you tune in.
Perfect transition.
That's a good segue. Yeah. We gotta make sure that everybody's aware. Just like last time, which was Miles' first time on video.
And just like his first time, which is tonight.
This is tonight as well.
Feels like the first
Used to be, but it still is too, as they say. But yeah, go ahead, Miles. Tell them about your show.
My show is called The Disc Dump, where we're going through my physical media, and it's a show where we watch movies, listen to music, or play a video game in an effort to decide, are we going to keep it or are we going to dump it? And it's a good time. Matt and Matt are on quite a few episodes at this point.
More than one.
And more than one. We're at about 2
overtaking your
months.
show.
Yeah.
We're on like month number 2 of episodes.
Yeah.
It was November. Now it's December.
There we go. December. I love it.
And
Yep.
the xenophobia doesn't stop.
No,
Never
never.
stops. Never stops. So check out that show.
Please check out Miles' show. There's structure to it. There's a theme. There's a premise. It's not to waste your time like our show.
That's right. There's something you're going to get out of it, and it's all going to be.
I
It's
think
going to be okay.
It's fun because you actually offer the audience kind of the question of like, just inherently by the premise, should you keep this piece of media or should you check it out if you've never heard of it before?
Dump it. Trash it. This one's garbage.
Yep. Just dump it. Dump it.
Dump it.
I'm
And
pretty
that's
sure.
Out of here.
I'm pretty sure everyone you guys have been on before the Alien franchise, you were like, dump this garbage.
Yeah, right.
Like you guys
They've
are on
been-
the.
they've been some crap ones we've encountered, but they've been worthwhile to watch because they were fun.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about. It's about finding the journey, the entertainment. Once you can find that, and quality is really just a matter of how much you've had to drink, and
like Lamageddon.
like Lamageddon. That's exactly right. Because if there's one thing
How
that
much
we've learned,
do you need to drink for Lamageddon?
that's a
by the
good
way?
question.
I was as sober as a crutch, and I was falling out of my fucking bed.
Wait a minute.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that phrase.
That's I'm a fan of that too. Yeah. That's good. That's going in the lexicon. That's going in the Rolodex.
Alexa, add that to my lexicon. Do it.
I'm not just serious. I'm HIV
That's
positive.
right. Figure it out. Figure it out. That's all I have to say.
Too much fucking shit on me. I can't breathe.
And we'll see you next time on another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And Miles.
And Matt. Well, and we'll see you.
And also me.
Also.
I don't want any questions about the table.
It's been nothing, but I think you should leave sound bites except for our wonderful Trading Places Philadelphia quote, which I'm glad
that's the best.
finally on there. We can pull that when we need to.
Made me
I'm
so happy.
really getting to the point now where I have some significant scrolling to do to get through these different
You got to do it where your pages where you can swipe.
but I got to swipe up and down. I just have to remember where everything is because unfortunately I can't organize these, but they're available. And honestly,
Nobody wants to know how the sausage is made.
nobody cares about this. We're just gonna end the show. Okay.
The best part is when we're done.
It's all over. You're free. Go back home. Go back to your world, to your life.
This is kind of like church for people because
That's true.
it's painful
But you have to sit through it.
and it's an hour
That's right.
and it
Shot
fucking
beer out of my
sucks.
nose.
You don't believe in anything that you hear.
No, all of this is lies.
It's lies. It's all
There's
garbage.
Nothing but lies. We have a whole lot
It's
of
a fantasy.
talking, and then we have the one part that's always the same, which is weird news, and that's like when it's not communion time, and then of course you got to give us your fucking money. All right, let's get it. Where's this little bitch at? Here we go. There you go. That's what we're looking for. That's what we
Join
want.
our Patreon
How much-
is all we're trying to
That's
say.
all we're trying to say. It's been at the bottom of the screen the whole time. And if you subscribe to more than the $5 level, all right, listen to me. If you subscribe to more than the $5 level, I don't know what's wrong with you. You need to have a psychiatric evaluation. All right. Why are you giving us more than $5? And if this has already happened, and we're not talking to people who are subscribed at the $5 level and have done it more than 1 month, that we're not talking to you. So you can go. All right. The show is over already.
Tyler.
You can go.
That's the only person.
We'll see you at band practice, Tyler. We love you. So, but if you have subscribed for more than the $5 level, if you're doing the featuring you, which we talked to Brandon last week, Brandon, if you're listening this
Has
week,
he reached out?
why have you not listened to last week's episode?
Brandon, come to us.
Brandon,
please.
listen, you gave us money. I don't know why you gave us money.
We drove him away.
We did successfully. So it's good to feel like that we've achieved something.
We're doing what was promised, but
Come
we didn't
back,
get the chance
Brandon.
to bring Brandon back.
Brandon, listen.
Hey, look, not to sound like a dopey shithead,
Right.
but let's go, Brandon, to our inbox. Okay?
Hashtag let's go, Brandon.
Was a piece of shit, though. I said what?
So reach out to us, the Kickstart with Matt and Matt at gmail.com.
Come on
so
our
we
show.
can figure something out here
Give us
because
some money. Come on our show.
we
and-
appreciate your contribution. We don't know. We don't understand it. We don't understand it. It's very similar to when we had this complete epiphany of whatever deity has now spoken to us, this robot god. I don't even know if we talked about that on the regular show or if this was the post show, but whatever it was. And we want to make sure that we give you a sufficient tip of the hat. So, what are you looking
It's
at?
due. No, I'm just looking around.
Oh, okay. I was like, what happened? It's just looking. But
On the wreck right now.
just try to pull it together. So, so reach out to us so that we can set something up, and we're not going to talk to you again. So if you haven't listened to this episode or the last episode, this is your last hurrah. All right, we're going to give it to Juan or something.
That's right.
Juan
Because
deserves it.
Juan does deserve it.
Juan is
here. Juan has been here. Juan was here guessing tits. He was here the whole time.
Oh,
yeah.
man. Was he good? Did he get it?
No, he was going to say 9 though. He did for one. So Juan's he's got his finger on the pulse. He knows what's going on.
Juan is a man of many talents.
Juan,
I can attest to this.
Absolutely.
He is a renaissance man. So
Absolutely. Yeah, and Juan's even suggesting new names. He's the M&M. It's between the three of us. See what I'm saying? But he's all with an E, starting with an E. E-M. It's perfect.
Yes.
He's got it all together. It's all one word. E-M-A-N-D, E-M-A-N-D-E-M. He's a genius. He's figuring it all out. That's it. Chris has been here the whole time, too.
Chris?
He has not been commenting on the tits, though.
He's an orb.
He's an orb. He's always around somewhere.
He's in your heart, and it's not in a spiritual way. It's that he's causing you
right. Yeah,
high cholesterol.
It's important. Juan's
he's
doing Irish impressions now. That's just like it's too much. It's too much. We gotta end the show. It's too much. It's just too much.
Bonus ending for you.
There you go, folks.
Tiny Dinky Daffy, 92, pancaked by drunk dump truck driver.
Goodbye. All right, internet people, thank you very much. Chris, you may say that you miss the tits, but you never do. All right, I know you. I see you.
Chris,
see you when you change into your striped tank top.
You need to show us your tits next time you show up, so we can count them.
That's right.
Miles can add it to the list.
Miles he's a cop.
It's for science. It's for science. Science.
Chris, I wanted you to be here, bro. I wanted
Yeah.
to have you on for the Prometheus and whatever the other one is, Alien Covenant
There you go.
episode. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's
all right.
That's what the doctor told me too. But all right, so we'll see you guys. Hey, thanks for joining us for another week. You did it to yourself again. Take it light.